Hello, folks. Welcome to my channel, Rico's Paradigm. Today, I want to talk about why there are unnatural raindrops in the Philippines. Heavy rainfall is nothing new to the Philippines, a tropical archipelago in Southeast Asia, especially during the rainy season. However, there have been sporadic reports of unnatural raindrops, larger and heavier than normal droplets falling from the sky, which has raised concern and interest among meteorologists, scientists, and the general public. Despite being uncommon and localized, these events can prompt inquiries about whether the raindrops are the consequence of anthropogenic, man made influences, natural processes, or a mix of the two. The word unnatural in this context describes the raindrops' unnatural size, density, and weight in relation to the normal raindrops we encounter, not their artificiality. Some understanding of why heavier raindrops might fall in the Philippines can be gained by investigating the causes, the science underlying raindrop formation, and potential contributing factors. Number one, the science of raindrop formation. It is necessary to first understand the fundamental meteorological process that controls rainfall in order to comprehend why some raindrops are heavier and larger than others. Warm air rises, cools, and condenses in the atmosphere to form rain. Clouds are created when water vapor in the atmosphere condenses into microscopic water droplets. These tiny droplets eventually collide and combine to form larger ones that can overcome the upward air currents that are keeping them in the air. They fall to the earth as rain after they reach a critical mass. A number of variables, such as the kind of cloud, the height at which clouds form, and the strength of the storm system, can affect the size of raindrops. Raindrops typically have diameters between zero point 0.1 and 5 millimeters, making them small. The largest raindrops can be as large as 6 to 7 millimeters in diameter and are usually formed in cumulonimbus clouds during thunderstorms. Number two, factors contributing to the Philippines' heavier raindrops. Heavy monsoon rains are common throughout the nation, especially during the southwest monsoon season, which is referred to as abagat locally. This season brings thunderstorms and torrential downpours. Larger raindrops may form as a result of the convergence of cooler air masses from the surrounding areas and warm oceanic air. Massive vertically developed cumulonimbus clouds are frequently linked to severe weather systems. These clouds have strong updrafts and downdrafts and reach high into the atmosphere, where temperatures are below freezing. Water droplets have the potential to solidify into ice particles in the uppermost regions of these clouds. These ice particles can melt as they descend back through the cloud, gathering smaller droplets along the way to form larger raindrops. The amount of particulate matter and aerosols in the atmosphere may also have an impact on the size of raindrops. These particles can act as nuclei around which water vapor condenses to form raindrops. They can originate from both natural sources, such as dust and volcanic eruptions, and human activities, such as industrial pollution and vehicle emissions. Storm systems can be greatly impacted by warm ocean currents. The extra energy and moisture available when storms form over these warm waters can produce stronger storms and larger raindrops. Storms that form over the Pacific Ocean, in particular, have the potential to bring torrential rains with larger than normal raindrops as they accumulate moisture and heat over the vast ocean before reaching the Philippines. Number three, unique geographical factors. An archipelago of more than 7,000 islands, the Philippines is located in an area that is extremely susceptible to typhoons and tropical storms. With an average of about 20 typhoons per year, its location within the Pacific typhoon belt exposes it to a variety of weather disturbances. Clouds converging over the islands are made worse by the country's topography, which is made up of coastal plains and mountainous areas. Elevated moist air cools and condenses over mountainous terrain, increasing precipitation. Localized downpours caused by this orographic effect may result in quantifiable rainfall that is higher than the norm in many other regions of the world. Number four, environmental degradation and human activities. In the Philippines, human activities like urbanization, deforestation, and inadequate land management have made the effects of rainfall worse. Natural barriers that would typically aid in absorbing rainfall and controlling water flow within ecosystems are lost as a result of deforestation. Additionally, the removal of trees reduces transpiration, which is essential to the hydrological cycle in the area. When urban areas are poorly planned, heat islands are produced, which exacerbates localized weather disturbances by raising moisture levels and intensifying precipitation events. Number 5, extreme precipitations effects. The consequences of these heavier raindrops manifest through severe weather events, leading to flash floods, landslides, and other forms of the natural disasters, displacing millions and damaging infrastructure. The Philippine government reported that recent storms and heavy rainfall events have affected millions, with the loss of lives and extensive property damage. Communities find themselves at risk each rainy season, contending with the potential for extreme flooding that can exceed historical averages due to unnatural rainfall patterns. Number 6, social and psychological effects. It is impossible to overstate the psychological toll that frequent, intense rainfall and its aftermath have on communities. In the face of frequent natural disasters, families must deal with the stress of being uprooted, losing belongings, and starting over. Extreme weather related displacement has a significant negative influence on mental health, particularly for vulnerable groups like children. Those impacted experience chronic anxiety and mental health problems as a result of disruptions to their education, homelessness, and the fear of future disasters. In summary, the Philippines' unnatural raindrop phenomenon is a complex problem impacted by human activity, climate change, and geographic factors. As the effects of heavier and more frequent rainfall worsen, it is more important than ever to take preventative action. To address the underlying causes of these extreme weather events and strengthen communities against the unavoidable challenges they bring, cooperation between the government, local communities, and international organizations is essential. Expats need to be aware of all these conditions before deciding to live in the Philippines. If the Philippines is where you want to live, do your due diligence before you get here so you will be better prepared for what's to come. All right, folks, that is all for today's show. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good day.